thrown to the ground, but I'll rise again, and I won't back down. You can break my bones, you can steal my pride, but I'll tear your world apart from the inside. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost. I've got the fire, I've got the rage, a storm inside me that can't be caged. You thought you won, you thought you'd see, but now you'll face the wrath of me. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost. I'll burn your kingdom, I'll take your crown. Watch it crumble, watch it drown. There's no redemption, no escape. The wrath of the broken will seal your fate. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost. On a gravel road beneath the pines, a lone house stands where the moonlight shines. The wind whispers secrets through the night, casting shadows where ghosts find their light. In a corner bar past the county line, a man sits alone, lost in whiskey's brine. His heart's been broken by too many lies. In the darkened room where sorrow hides, there's a pain you can't escape. In the silence, in the ache, whiskey burns like a midnight sun, chasing shadows their dreams are torn. Her name etched in a heart of stone, in the cemetery overgrown. He visits her grave with a heavy chest, where love as cold as sin. Empty bottles on the counter where my demons settle in. A flicker from the kerosene casting ghosts upon the wall. Every creak and groan reminds me of the things I can't recall. Old memories like thunder tearing through this empty room. A photograph that's fading, a love affair turned tomb. Rusty nails and broken boards, this house has lost its soul. I sit here drowned in sorrows with a heart so black as coal. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day. Mama's Bible on the table, dust covered and alone. I used to find my answers in those pages made of stone. But the words won't heal a spirit that's been shattered and betrayed. In this empty house of sorrow where only shadows stay. The rain taps on the window like a lover's mournful sigh. I've walked these crooked highways with a curse in every stride. The devil holds my secrets, whispers softly in the dark. Wish I could break these chains and make one final mark. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day.
A ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night, you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods we're forever guests. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep cuts like a knife. In this haunted place, there's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Restless wings sway to a ghostly breeze. In this eerie quiet, hearts don't ease. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're forever guests. Fog rolls in over the desolate plain. Silent whispers call my name. Moonlight casting shadows long in the night where I belong. Creaking boards on an old farmhouse. Ghost of memories haunts this house. Through broken windows the wind does howl. A lonesome wolf begins to prowl. In the silence I hear the cry, echoes of the past they rise. Darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread. Lantern light flickers in the cold. Tales of the damned so often told. Footsteps follow where I go. In the stillness, voices low. Midnight creatures, they come out. Hidden truths, they scream and shout. Faces linger in the gloom. Shadows dance within my room. In the silence I hear the cries, echoes of the past they rise. Darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread. There's a shadow on the ridge tonight, a
Cold winds howling, full of fright. Old man Jenkins grips his gun, whispers fear of what's to come. Mary's keeping candles bright. Swears she saw a ghost last night. Children huddle, close their eyes, praying for the sun to rise. Oh, the darkness, it prevails, tears of sorrow, town wails. Echoes in the dead of night, no salvation in their sight. History they can't erase, buried deep can't find the grace. Oh, the darkness, it prevails, tales of sorrow, town wails. Echoes in the dead of night, no salvation in their sight. Docks his roosters mean with rage, drinks his fury, loves his cage. Forgives no man, trusts no soul, heart as black as darkest coal.
Through the hollow night, moonlight's tangled up in spite. A shadow moves where it don't belong. Whispering pines hum a ghostly song. Blueprints lead to the riverside. Bloodstained water, nowhere to hide. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispered pines where spirits lie. The preacher warned of the devil's grin, but the real monster wears our sins. Each step deeper, the darkness grows, down the path where no one knows. Every choice a heavy chain, every shadow hides the pain. In the silence, voices mourn, the living cursed, the lost forlorn. Copper taste clings to the breeze. With every prayer I'm on my knees, but heaven's closed with a lock of pearl, leaving me stranded in this bleeding world. Steel echoes in the dead of night, secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night, secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie.
The sky is bleeding crimson as the sun sinks slow. A shadow on the horizon, and the wind starts to blow. Walking down this gravel road, my heart feels like stone. A long journey back to nowhere, where I'm all alone. I'll pass the old barn where the memories lie of a time filled with laughter. Now it's all bone dry. Whispers in the twilight, ghosts of days gone by. Every footstep echoes a mournful goodbye. It's a long road home, through the tears and the pain. Every step closer feels the same. Dust on my boots, dirt on my hands, trying to reclaim who I am. I reach the broken fence where dreams used to grow. Now it's tangled in the thorn, with nothing to show. The moon starts rising, cold and pale. Each star a reminder of the times I failed. There's a light in the distance, a flicker of hope, a whisper in the night, a way to cope. Through the dark and the sorrow, through the endless roam, I'll find my way back to a place called home. It's a long road home, through the tears and the pain. Every step closer feels the same. Dust on my boots, Dirt on my hands, trying to reclaim who I am. Graveyard hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient trees. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads, in ragged clothes and heavy loads. Past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in the pines, they never sleep. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the night's dark frame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time. Here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on weathered gates guard the old house in a haunted state. Windows broken, doors askew. Memories linger like the morning dew. Silent prayers in the chapel old. Candles flicker against the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan. But in these woods, I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them hark. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by. Smell of smoke in a crimson dawn. Dust on my boots, sins on my palms. Riding that line between wrong and right. Whiskey in my breath, demons in sight. Crossroads called, I answered fast. A bargain struck, no prayers to cast. Ashes and chains don't frighten me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing. Just the sound of the iron hammers ring. Where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Barbed wire dreams and a rusted sky. I never feared no judgment's eye. The saints all fled when I came near. The devil just laughed and poured the beer. Every scar's a story to tell. I carved my name in the gates of hell. A throne of dust waits just for me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing. Just the sound of the iron hammers ring. Where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. place to be. If you see me riding through with a crooked grin and a shadow crew, just tip your hat, let me be. Hell ain't a bad place to be. You took your shot, but I'm still breathing. Left me for dead, but I ain't leaving. You built your kingdom on fear and lies. Now watch it crumble before your eyes. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in pieces. And I don't stop till I own this land. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in pieces. Shots loaded, one for you. Ain't no savior pulling you through. You played your game, but now it's mine. Count your seconds, run out of time. Hell's coming with me, no place to hide. You lit the fire, now burn inside. Ain't no mercy, ain't no peace. You made this war, now rest in peace. Blood on my boots, dust on my hands. I gave you time, I gave you a chance. Now the Reaper's got your name, and I'm the one who calls the game.
I woke with a taste of blood on my tongue, whiskey on breath and a loaded gun. The lawman's dead where the red dust blows, but the devil knows what the devil sows. My boots leave fire where the shadows crawl. I ain't running, I just answer the call. With a soul stitched tight by sin and flame, I ride with ghosts that don't need names. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid to pay the toll. These wheels turn slow, but they always roll down to where the Reaper keeps control. One eye on the smoke, one hand on the door. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. Crosses burn on the hills I've passed, names carved deep in a whiskey glass. My prayers are rusted, my fate long cast. I'm a hymn of hate from a haunted past. Barstool prophets warned me twice, but I shook hands with colder ice. The preacher cried but wouldn't stay. He knew this rider don't kneel or pray. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid a storm they can't deny. I'll burn this trail with iron and lore, then knock like thunder on that old red door. So pour one out on the cold dirt floor. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. One more howl in the midnight wind. One more soul about to ride again. Hell's got room, and I'm knocking.
I was born where the black smoke rolls out past the pines and the busted coals. Mama said, boy, you got fire in your veins. Daddy just grinned, whispering chains. I don't take knees, I don't beg for grace. I wear my scars like a loaded case. A heart like flint, a soul like steel. I don't bow down, I break the wheel. I don't bend, I detonate. A fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Whiskey eyes and blood red skies. I walk with ghosts, no preacher denies. Boots worn down on the devil's stone, but I ride like sin, cold to the bone. I've seen good men break, I watched them crawl. I'd rather burn than beg it all. No white flag, no backward glance, just a one-way path and a loaded stance. I don't bend, I detonate. A fuse lit long by the hands of fate. I ain't no saint, I ain't your son. I'm the hammer falling, the smoking gun. If you cross me, don't be late. I don't bend, I detonate. Steel winds howl and the thunder moans, but I ain't carved from breakable bones. They built their walls, I burned them down and wore the ash like a black thorn crown. You can pray to heaven, you can curse my name, but if I don't care who fans the flame, I don't bend, I detonate. Wrath in boots at the reaper's gate. A shadow's howl, a reckoning sound. The kind of man you don't turn around. If you test me, seal your fate. I don't bend, I detonate. So light the match and seal your tomb. I'll be the storm, I'll be the boom. I don't break, I don't hesitate. I don't bend, I detonate.
You thought I'd fold, thought I'd fade, but I'm the bomb that don't obey. Built from rust, hate and scars. Now I'm burning like 1,000 stars. I don't bet.
sedate. I held the line, bit my tongue. Now that silence weighs a ton. I was calm, I was nice. Now I'm colder than a block of ice. I don't bend, I detonate. Cross that line and seal your fate. Tried to break me, too damn late. I'm a storm you can't sedate. I'm the backlash, I'm the blast, I'm the shadow that's gonna last. Strike the match, watch me glow. Ain't no running from what you sow. I don't bend, I detonate. Cross that line and seal your fate. Seal your fate. Tried to break me, too damn late, too damn late. I'm a storm you can't sedate. So raise your voice or raise your shield. This battleground won't ever yield. I ain't here to tolerate. I came back just to detonate.
I'll carry my cross. I was born with the blood of a storm in my veins, raised by the thunder and the railroad chains. Mama cried verses while Daddy drank sin, and the preacher said hell always lets you back in. My boots hit the dirt with the weight of regret. Each mile of memory I'd rather forget. But the road keeps winding through sorrow and moss, and I bear it in silence. I'll carry my cross. I'll carry my cross through the valley of bones, where the silence cuts deeper than sticks and stones. No angels, no choir, no coin for the cost, just me and my shadow. I'll carry my cross. I buried my brother on the edge of a creek, where the willows weep and the lost ones speak. He wore his pride like a badge on his chest, but pride turns to ash when a man's laid to rest. Now the devil walks close with a crooked grin, trading old secrets for bottles of sin. I don't beg for mercy, don't plead to be tossed. I'll walk straight through fire, I'll carry my cross. I'll carry my cross through the dust and the flame, through ghost towns that whisper my sorrow and name. No blessings, no guide, no savior embossed, but I won't lay it down. I'll carry my cross. The stars don't shine for the damned and the done, and justice don't come with a badge or a gun. But I've made my peace with the weight I've earned. Let the wheels keep turning, let the bridges There's a hill in the distance I've yet to climb, with a grave and a song and a mark of time. I'll lay down my sins where the vultures emboss, and carve my name in the stone. I'll carry my cross, I'll carry my cross to the end of the line, through blood and the rust, through whiskey and time, with no one behind and nothing to gloss. Let the winds write my story. I'll carry my cross, so pour one for the lost and the soul's double-crossed. I ain't looking for heaven, I'll carry my cross.
I carve my name in ballroom tables, leave town before the sun can rise. Whiskey burns where my soul once was, and I don't apologize. My boots drag ghosts behind me, dust and memories on my trail. The law don't catch what it can't cage, and love just tends to fail. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, a little wild-eyed, got a fire in my blood and a hitch in my stride. They say I'm lost, but I know my way through back road nights and Judgment Day. I talk to shadows, I laugh at the pain. I'm a little crazy, but I ain't ashamed. I kissed a preacher's daughter, then vanished in the storm. Left a trail of smoldering silence where my touch was warm. I've danced with loaded devils, I've prayed with broken men. And if I crash in style, just to rise again. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, a little unchained, like a howl in the wind no walls can contain. I bleed in verses, I ride alone with a haunted heart carved out of stone. If heaven won't take me, then hell might try. I'm a little crazy, but I'm still alive. Sane, where the thunder speaks my name. And love, well, it don't linger here, just smoke rings and a silent tear. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, that's alright. I was built for storms, not candlelight. I'll tip my hat to those I've wronged, sing one last whistled outlaw song. You call it madness, I call it me. I'm a little crazy and always free.
There's a shadow over yonder where the old souls and bones, talking about folks who never made it back home. Echoes in the forest of a mournful tune, a distant reminder of the town's dark room. Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill, whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding lines. Down by the creek where the water runs cold lies the tale of a love that was bitterly sold. She waits in the silence, her heart turned to stone, for the man who had promised but never came home. By the old churchyard where the wildflowers grow lie the markers of secrets no one else could know. When the north wind howls through the weathered trees, it sings a song of heartaches carried on the breeze. Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill, whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding lines.
The bottle's empty, moonlight's thin. Through the window, whispers come in. Every ghost I've known feeds the gloom. The shadows dance around the room. Gravel roads and a rusted gate leading to a past I can't escape. Memories ache like an old sore wound under a sky that feels maroon. Whiskey and shadows, heavy is the night. Loneliness wrapped in dim, flickering light. Every sigh, a whisper from the past, bound by the silence.
turn to glass. Old barn creaks in the midnight pall. Hay's been gone since late last fall. An owl cries, echoes through the haze, lost in the night. I've lost my ways. A locket clutched in my shaking hand. Years have passed like shifting sand. By the river where we used to roam, now it's just me, and I'm all alone. The wind howls through the dead of night. Moon hangs low, casting eerie light. Coyote's cry is a haunting song. On this prairie I've wandered too long. There's a shadow beneath the willow tree, whispers secrets only I can see. Cold ground where the wildflowers lay, dreams long buried in the dust and clay. Midnight calls and the silence screams. Ghosts of love haunt my broken dreams. Lonely nights and the wolves they howl. Midnight on the prairie, hear its growl. Gravel road leading to nowhere, empty bottle and a vacant stare. Stars above seem so cold and far as I trace my name in the fallen star. Dark clouds gather and the thunder moans. Empty heart roams a land of stones. Paths I've tread with shadows close, seeking solace in the wind's ghost. Midnight calls and the silence screams. Ghosts of love haunt my broken dreams. Lonely nights
creeping croon, whispers in the wind, neath the blood-red moon. Old pine creaks and sways, secrets in its bark. Lonely howl echoes, piercing through the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail. Footsteps on the gravel, whispers of a tale. Lovers' lost embrace, etched in phony vibes. Memories like phantoms, mingling with the dark. Timber trail, footsteps on the ground, whispers of a tale. Lovers' lost embrace, etched in phony vibes. Memories are like phantoms, mingling with the pines. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake. The river runs so cold, like a lover's storm. In the chill of night, trouble's always born. The lantern flickers low, casting restless hues. Eyes in the darkness, glowing with the blues. Ravens perched on gravestones, mocking destiny. A song in the silence, riddled with mystery. Whiskey in a flask keeps the spirits warm. Solitude a friend, shelter from the storm. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake.